Hello students, I hope you have watched the video related to natural disasters. By now, you might have already understood that any kind of damage or destruction caused by Mother Nature is known as natural disaster or natural calamity. Let's begin with the first point, earthquakes. Students, there's a lot of continuous boiling of a mixture of liquids underground. When at certain places, the temperature goes very high due to various reasons, the surface of that part of the earth starts shivering or shaking, which is called trembling. For example, you heat water in a utensil by covering it with a lid or cover. When the water starts boiling, the lid or the cover starts shaking. This happens due to the pressure from inside the container. Something similar happens during an earthquake. If the earthquake is severe, it can cause other disasters like landslides and tsunamis. Landslides are clearly shown in the video sent to you. I shall tell you about tsunami a little later. The way we measure distance by kilometers, we can measure how severe an earthquake is with the help of Richter scale. The study of earthquakes is called seismology. Now, let us see why an earthquake occurs. As I have already explained earlier, there is force or pressure from under the ground towards the surface, that is, the top part of the land. The area or place from where an earthquake starts, that part is called the focus. The part exactly above the focus is called the epicenter. At the epicenter, the effect of an earthquake is the greatest. Let us now understand the results or consequences of an earthquake. First of all, it causes loss of life and property, which means many people, animals, and other creatures die. Houses, buildings, trees, vehicles, etc. get damaged and destroyed. Secondly, if an earthquake takes place under the ocean water, a tsunami takes place. To understand better, you may watch the video of a tsunami sent to you. We can never know when an earthquake will take place. People who study about earthquakes are called seismologists. They have more or less found out which countries have more chances of earthquake. Japan and Philippines are the two countries of the world that have more chances of earthquake. In India, we had a severe earthquake on 26 January 2001 in Bhuj, which is in Gujarat. If buildings are strong enough, they can be saved from earthquakes. What care should be taken during an earthquake? We should not stand near mirrors, cupboards, fans, etc. because with the shaking, these things can fall over us. We may get injured or even die. We should go to open areas and stay away from buildings and trees so that we remain safe even if they fall. The second point of your lesson is floods. Whenever it rains heavily or we get extra rainfall, it causes a flood. What could be the reasons for floods? First, during the hot summer season, when there is extra melting of snow in mountains, the snow becomes water and flows down the mountains, causing extra water in the rivers, seas, and oceans, which result in flood. Second, when strong winds, that is, cyclones and tsunamis, take place on the banks of rivers or seashore, flood takes place. Third, if a dam breaks or the boundary near the river breaks, it causes flood. Fourth reason is if there are strong waves in the sea, especially high tide, that is, the rising of water level in the seas and oceans. The fifth reason is if huge masses or blocks of land has broken and fallen into the river, blocking the flow of water, it causes a flood. The results or consequences of flood are: it causes huge damage to life and property. It spreads diseases like jaundice, malaria, cholera, etc. These diseases are caused because of water pollution. The clean water gets dirty, it becomes impure, and thus there is less water, which means scarcity of water. Floods are common in our country during the rainy season. Some places get flooded because they are located close to the rivers. Bihar, West Bengal, and Assam get flooded almost every year. What should we do during a flood? The boundaries that are constructed along the rivers should be repaired if there are cracks in it. Whenever we feel there is a danger of flood, we should disconnect all our electrical equipments like TV, fridge, computer, etc. The third point is droughts. When there is a scarcity or shortage of water for a long time, it is called drought. During a drought, farmers are affected the most because their work is to grow crops. In order to grow crops, they need water. In the absence of water, they can't do anything. Let us understand the causes or reasons for a drought. First, lack of rainfall or no rainfall at all. Second, less water supply. No snowfall on mountains. This usually does not happen in India, but in very cold countries of the world. Results or consequences of a drought. In a country like India, most of the farmers depend on rainfall. If there is no water, no crops can be grown. This will lead to shortage or scarcity of food. If food is less, people and animals will die of starvation, which means no food. In our country, places like Maharashtra, Karnataka, Gujarat, Rajasthan, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, and Odisha experience drought. What should be done? Rainwater should be collected by constructing reservoirs instead of allowing the water to go waste. Farmers should be trained and taught how and when to grow crops. They should also be made to understand the problems that come up because of overgrazing. That is, they should be taught when and where the animals should be taken for grazing, which means eating grass and other plants. Government should not allow people to settle in places where there are more chances of drought or water scarcity. Collection of rainwater, which means rainwater harvesting, should be done. The same water can be used in the absence of rainfall. Students, this video has explanation of 3 points: earthquakes, floods and droughts. The second video will have the remaining 3 points, that is cyclones, tsunami and volcanoes. Thank you and God bless you.